Hello, hello. Think we're good. Hopefully, internet should be okay today. And we might actually be able to get something done here. So, yeah, we had a bit of a problem on Thursday. I couldn't connect at all properly. It was very jittery, and oh, it looks like I'm a bit jittery at the moment as well. So I don't know quite what's causing the jitter. That's a bit of a problem. My wife does want to watch something on Netflix. So I'm not sure. I've tried resetting my router to see if that helps. I don't know if the jitter is just me on the restream thingy-majiggy. I don't know. Am I getting any information about lag? Don't see anything, so I'm going to assume I'm doing okay. There we go. Whoop. So we're going to be painting this little girl here. We've got we have a picture of a photo I took of the model primed black with a light source, kind of a zenithal light source, so that we can plot out where the light falls. So hopefully that will be kind of cool. Yes, I'm dropping frames quite a bit. 25% over the last 2 minutes. God darn it. That's a pain. I wonder what is causing that. It's very odd. It's a bit of a pain. Don't know why I'm getting a lot of lag. I wonder if it's because of the... I did change up to a higher resolution, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should go back down to my lower resolution. I don't know. Well, let's just give it a go. If there's problems, I'll change the resolution. I'll kind of end the stream and try it again with a different resolution. But we'll just give it a go and see how we go. Anywho, I am going to actually record this as well onto my computer. So let's just go ahead and record that. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to get started with this model. So I'm not going to worry about actually doing a zenithal actual painting on this because I've got the reference photo up in the corner there. Boop, 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 right there. Feeling a bit odd today. So we're just going to go ahead and put in our base coats where I'm going to go quite dark to begin with. And so I'm going to be getting in some of the brown first. We've got some browns, purples, possibly some reds in the model as well as skin tones. And this character here is the Gulam medic. So we're just going to get our brush loaded. I don't really have anything to wick with, so I'm going to wick it on my hand. And so anywhere where she's possibly wearing her armor, which is going to be like on the chest here, I'm going to be painting this bit brown. It can be a little bit messy and it's not too much of a big deal. Actually, to be honest, this brush has seen better days and I'm not really enjoying using it. I don't feel very accurate with it, so I think I'll just use one of my old synthetic brushes. I think will actually be better for this because it's already, look at that, it's already splitting up pretty nastily. I'm not going to be able to control that very well. So I'll just reset that. And oh, you know what, I'm going to use my red grass. I think my red grass should be okay for this. It's a little bit stiffer, so I'll just paint that in there. And then we have also that little belt, almost like a belt buckle type of thing going down there. In this part of the jacket. It's going to be a little bit tricky for me to check the chat at the moment, so if you do say anything and I don't get back to you straight away, I apologize. I am just going to be trying to paint this girl up as best as I can. From there we go down. I'm going to do all the shoes. And decide exactly how I'm going to do some of this. So yeah, sometimes the sculpts have changed in some ways from the older sculpts, and so like kind of figuring out exactly where I'm going to be putting some of the paint is kind of hard. But to be honest, right now I'm just doing a base coat, so it really shouldn't matter. So I'm going to not worry about it and just place that paint on there. We can always mess around with it later and change out some other colors elsewhere. Now she's got this kind of jacket on. So I'm thinking of doing kind of like a khaki green perhaps for the jacket. Change it up a little bit for the for this character here. Kind of need to see some of my old models to check that I'm actually gonna be painting this the correct way. At least to be a little bit more uniform with the rest of the army. But you know what? I think we'll be okay. We'll just paint it as we go and just see how it is. Follow the rule of cool. Right. Yes, it's the hack doc. Hey there. Yes. I'm going to be painting her up because I've also got an idea for the next episode of Bill and Bob on Borak, my very kind of silly series. I just kind of enjoy being a bit silly with that series. So because Bill got shot in the last episode, he's going to need a doctor. So hence I'm painting the doctor right now. Let me know if the my internet goes all funky or not. It seems to be settling out today a little bit. Still not perfect, but better than it was. I haven't decided what colour hair I'm going to do for this doctor. I'm not going to go crazy coloured hair, I don't think. So I think I might just keep it kind of a brown colour. And we'll see from there. I'm going to be adapting this a little bit differently from my regular Hak Islam, I think, but some of the design of this is a bit different from the old hack models that I use, so I think it's fine. Oh, you'll see. I'm glad you enjoyed the cautious movement one. Yeah, this one is gonna have well, generally like injuries that would normally mean the death of someone. The hack doc will fix. However, someone with a very, very minor injury may end up dying by the hands of the doc. So it's kind of it's one of those, it's more left in the hands of God rather than the doctor. So we'll see. It does mean I've got to also maybe play a woman in this one, so it could be an interesting one. I'm really in need of new brushes. I'm going to be getting some new soon. Some. Don't shave. Yeah, no, I'm going to keep the beard, I think. Well, I'll grow out my beard a bit more and then do the video then. Right now it is 11 p.m. So it's a bit of a late stream today because I was we were getting my daughter off to bed and we had a bit of a late one today. So I was like, I kind of want to get on and try and stream, but I had to hold off for a little while. What have we got there? Okay. This is getting the general placement for all of the areas that are going to end up being a little bit more ivory eventually. Or kind of sandy. Wow, I just like scraped off the primer with that. That's not great. Doesn't usually happen. Okay. I think that's got most of my brown areas done there. Yeah, we'll see what time I go on until. I'm going to try and do as much as possible of this because I'm kind of keen to try and do a model. After doing those 3 bloody demons from 40k, I'm kind of like, yeah, this is why I don't like 40k, because I'm going to batch paint loads of stuff and it's a pain in the ass to actually do. So there's that. Ooh, this has gone a little bit wet now. Let's see how it is. I might need to refresh that. Yeah, we need a refresh. That's way too thin for a base coat. Alright, let's go and do the purple bits. The purple. Purple, purple, purple. So Nagaroth Knight, here we come. No, is the video bright enough? I'm not sure if it's like too... Obviously I'm painting a black model at the moment, so of course it's going to be dark, but I guess it looks okay. That's fine. I'm very much looking forward to getting some new brushes. I feel actually the whole boot can actually be brown. It's just the leggings there that are going to be purple. Ooh! Oh, lovely. Oh, that's going to be... Wow, you managed to get permission for that. Well done. I don't know what I'd have to do to get something like that. That sounds epic. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that whole boot brown. I think that'll be better. But yeah. Oh, cool. I haven't seen the Mantic Dead Zone terrain. I'll have to check that out. You have to buy a ridiculous... Why do you have to buy a ridiculous office clock? Is there a reasoning behind that? Okay. I guess what goes around comes around. 1970s wasn't really the best time for great interior decor. she's got all of her headgear and things as well. Right, gotta go in with the brown again, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just go for it. Who cares what everything else looks like when you got a gaming table? As long as you get that, that's those are the important things in life. Gaming tables. And people to play on them. Yeah, I'm kind of got a hankering to play again. I haven't played for a while. And yeah, I want to give it a go. But it's been hard to find time. Right now, work is pretty damn busy. I kind of got a constant headache from it. Not sure if it's from it or from my eyes, possibly. One of my eyes is definitely weaker than the other, so I think I'm at that point where in point in my life, I'm gonna need glasses. So once my holidays begin, I'm gonna go off to the opticians and see if I can't get some glasses, or find out if I need them. Okay, we are, I guess, getting somewhere. Right, I've got to do that. I've got to remember the head. You know what? Because I'm going to be possibly doing a hair brown as well. I could go over with this brown here and just cover everything. That'll kind of solve my initial paint problem, I guess, of like figuring out where I'm going to paint certain things. And also be able to just see everything as well. So yeah, let's just go in, do this a brown. I can always darken this later, which I think I'm going to do. But we can see like which parts are the mechanical Hujima flips on her head a bit more easily. Cool. I'll try. Yeah, that might be fun. If I can manage that, I would love to have a little game. That would be awesome. I'll have to see. It's mostly a time issue for me at the moment. It's been a bit tough. That's why kind of my video production has kind of stopped for a bit. Just because it's been hard to get everything done that I needed to get done. But soon I got my holidays coming, so that's going to be nice. Yeah, I'll try and get myself on Discord. I've been kind of off Discord for a while. Just try to not let it take over too much of my life. So I kind of try to avoid it where I can. Oh, good. Because, yeah, I'm going to actually be free during the weekdays soon over Christmas. Certainly just before Christmas, because my daughter will still be going to school, my wife will still be going to work, and I've got like a few days off to myself. That's when I'm going to be hopefully getting a bit more painting done and a bit more video production done. I'm going to try and maybe get back into doing some painting videos for a while, because those ones I can kind of pace out a bit more easily, and it's just nice to paint some stuff, to be honest. I want to be continuing with the Defiance thing, but right now I want that I get a bit of a burnout trying to make those videos take up so much time. It's nice once it's on a roll, but it's just like the initial parts of it, like writing the script and going through all the footage of the game, and then making sure I got all the assets ready for video production. And it's just it gets a bit much. I might have to use a bit of a finer brush just to place this one, because this one's quite a bright, quite a strong green, and I don't want to misplace it too much. Practice on that bit there. Already being a bit off with this. Probably not even in shot, am I? Nope. I will do when Tag Raid comes. So it comes with Tag Raid when I get that. And I think Tag Raid is... I haven't heard anything about Tag Raid for a while, but my guess is it's supposed to be coming in April-ish. So I won't see it for a little while. But in April, hopefully I'll get something like that. I've got plenty of minis to keep me going at right now, so I'm happy not to get Tag Raid right now. I'm not buying anything at the moment just kind of painting up what I've got. I bought a big haul earlier on in the year. I've still got to just kind of work through a lot of it. Yeah, it's gonna all ship together. So I'll get a big package with all of that tag raid loveliness, along with 2 extra tags. So that'll keep me busy for a while. Methinks. And yeah, so I got to paint up all my JSA. I think once I've done this lovely girl, I'll get back on to doing JSA models, because I'd love to get them all painted up and done. I may have another go at scanning models into Blender for use in Tabletop Simulator. I've kind of figured out a way of doing it on my Mac. It's actually a little bit faster than what I was doing on the computer before, and it looks a lot better actually as well. The definition of the 3D models was really fantastic, so I was like, ooh, this might be something to experiment with as we go along. Just got to figure out how to kind of do it all, kind of do the whole process again. Kind of screwed it a bit there. That's a bit that should be purple. Okay. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna paint the bag as well. Not quite sure. Right, but won't worry about that for now. Let's also get I think what we'll do first is what I generally like to do is do the face. Get the face out of the way, and we're good to go. So I'm gonna try and get a start on that one. So first I'm gonna try and she's Haq Islam, but I'm gonna go towards more kind of Middle Eastern kind of look. I think so. We'll go with a bit of a lighter skin tone. Sometimes it's nice to do a kind of more African skin tone, but I think we're gonna go with a lighter skin tone with this one, kind of like almost like yeah, kind of going for a more Middle Eastern complexion, if I can manage it. So we'll use the Bugmans to get the base down, and then we'll go lighter and lighter, but we don't need to go too super light, otherwise it will read too much as kind of European, Caucasian. Luckily I don't have to do eyes with this one. I'm just going to be a bit messy on this, just because once the skin's down I can fix everything else later. I want to get all the skin colour in the right places first. Okay. I think that's all the skin that's really showing. Oh, there's a bit there maybe. Otherwise, I think we're good. Now, let's get the other tones that we need for this. So in terms of highlights, we'll use the Cadian flesh shade. That'll be where we go up, and then I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use my purple shadow as a way to create a bit more depth to the skin as well. So there we go. Pop it up there. Yeah, this is where we get the fine brush. It's my one brush I really do trust to do a lot of my paint work with. So let's go up to we'll go up to the Cadian, and we're going to use our reference photo to kind of mark in the spots where I think it's his studio though. I think they use, because now he has like a massive studio. He basically he can just ask a bunch of the artists from his studio to do it, I think, rather than him in particular. But yeah, I still think they use that same studio though. It's just not directly Geraldes himself sometimes, unless it's like a special one. So got a little bit of the white on the nose, and then there's a little bit on the upper lip there and on the chin. Then there's the bits on the forehead. As well. They catch the light. This catches the light. This one and this one. It's the strongest bits of light that catch on the face. And then when we go to the deepest shadow, we use the purple. And that's going to be right on the sides there. Okay, right now it's going to be kind of extreme, so we're going to try and wait, sorry, 300 quid. Just going back over the conversation from earlier, was that 300 quid for the clock? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work out mid-tones up. Gonna mix that in, mix in a bit of water as well, really glaze that down. Wick the brush. We're just going to fiddle it back and forth until we feel like it's in the right place. Jesus Christ. Imagine. Oh dear Christ. That's a lot for just a thing that tells you the time. Jeez Louise. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, but it's a lot for a clock. But certainly, if you're gonna get a gaming table out of that, I see that as still a winning negotiation. So, congratulations on that. Okay. Let's bring a bit of light in there. And then you can start to see a face emerging from there. It's a bit messy, but it's getting there. I think it needs a little bit more contrast. So let's go up to our main highlight, which is the Cadian. We might bring in just a touch of Kislev, or I might just mix a bit of ivory into the just gonna re-highlight those brightest spots. That are on the model. Right, let's just try mixing. Got some ivory from earlier that I was using. Just build that one in a little. Just a touch. I don't want it to go too bright, but we'll just get a little bit on there. There we go. Is it too much contrast now? I can't tell. Yikes. I think it's okay though. As we paint the rest of the model, I think it will be clearer whether or not the face is working. We've also got to do those glasses as well. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to do those. For the moment though, I'm going to just paint them in black so that we can see them more clearly. And get the bit of the brown as well. We're going to just retouch up the hair. We got coming down here. Okay, might have to just cover it with a bit of black first. Just to make sure that the brown is kept dark. There we go. Yeah, now I've kind of recolored in the hair and the glasses. I'm much happier with that skin. I feel that's coming out actually quite nicely. Oh, good luck with the Christmas streets of London, and hope you get some nice presents for everybody, including maybe a little bit of an eye up for your gaming table. So yeah, you take care. Hopefully I might catch you tomorrow then, and we can perhaps play a game over TTS. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm actually pretty happy with how that face has come out. Okay, so next, should we try and tackle... I think we tackle the armor. Let me get the armor done first. Armor, or should we do the purple? Let's do the armor. Right, I've got to figure out what colors to use for this. I used to use XV88, but you know what? I think I can just use heavy brown for this one. And then we go up to ivory, I guess. I think that's what we're going to do. So yeah, we're going to go with heavy brown and then go up to ivory. So these are kind of our colors there. Now, generally ivory is going to be our very lightest, but I don't want to go all the way up to ivory. So I'm going to mix that in there, and there we go. That's going to be our color, kind of sandy brown. Now, again, we're going to use the reference of the photo up in the corner to mark out where the highlights go. So you can see that there's a highlight there. And then highlight along there. And there. There's a bit there. It catches there as well. And just around the collar. Some bits around the collar there. So what we're doing right now is we're just sketching it out, and then once we sketch it out, then we can start blending it all in. be the plan. You know what? I really like this whole value sketching. It just feels like I'm actually finally putting things in the right place, just thanks to a photo. Can't believe I went this long without trying this. Just raises the confidence of where I'm going to be placing my brush. Then we've also got a bit on her hands as well, if we keep the gloves the same colour. Okay, this one's kind of got a glow right there. Okay, then got a little bit there, there's a little bit just there, it's not much, and ever so slightly on each of those, a bit stronger there, and stronger here as well. Hey. Got the spooky music now. Ever so slightly on there, a bit more on there, more on there, more on there. So that kind of gives you a sense of the value sketch that we're going with on the front. Right, let's do it for the device on her head as well, so it's definitely more there. Bit on that bit there, and then on the ear. Okay, I think that kind of gives us a value sketch right there. Now if we go to the back, we're going to do the same thing on the back of the model as well. We'll see how that comes out. Noticing some errors I've made. Yeah, she's coming along. Some of the side areas we have to kind of guess a little bit. do have the information about the boots and the back of the legs. Okay, right, we did a bit on that side. Let's try and do the side. Now the sides is where I'm not so confident because I don't have a reference photo for them. But we'll kind of do a similar job. But for the front, it's looking all right. Okay. Right, well, from the front and from the back, I think we've got a good value sketch. Maybe not for the sides, but that's not really where you're going to be looking very much. So let's come in and start putting in our mid-tone. This is where we're going to be putting it all in between. Could do with a little bit more water in there. Quite liking how this is turning out. You know what? Just this mid-tone, and it looks good. I'm happy. Seems to bridge the gap between the brown and the shadow and the highlight. So I'm pretty comfortable with that. It's nice. I'm learning how value sketching is a really useful technique. Just inspires a little bit more confidence in what you're doing, which is great, which is what I need. Ooh, eyes are going a bit funny at the moment, late in the day. But I am enjoying this and feeling very relaxed right now, which is what I needed. I haven't done the hands on that one. I have to figure out the hands later. I have to figure out that bag as well. I've got to just do the backpack. Okay. She's starting to come along, I think, fairly nicely. Right, should we try and attempt the hair? So, I want to perhaps bring in, so we used heavy brown there, but if we use some of heavy gold brown for the hair, we'll kind of change up the tone a little bit. We're still going to mix that in with some of the brown, but let's use this as our ultimately top highlight for the hair. Let's see if this will look okay, or I'm just going to ruin the hair. Let's find out. So, first of all, I'm going to use my reference photo. Hit that curl there. Hit that bit of volume there. Hit that a bit of volume there. As well as there. And there was a bit on the top there. And then right there. Yeah, I kind of dig that. It's not too bad. Then there's a bit on that ponytail at the back. There. Now, let me turn it around. Have some there. A little bit there. It's a rather large chunk of it there. As well as there. It's nice having the reference photo, I must say, actually. Just to help you with the placement of all this colour. So now I'm going to get the brown and a bit of the heavy gold brown. We'll mix that in, and it pretty much makes the same color as that, which is interesting. Well, that's wonderful spam that I got there. See if I can just get rid of that. That's not showing me. Okay, I can't do it from there, so let's go to YouTube. Check to manage. Not sure if I can actually I don't know how to bloody control the chat. I don't know. Okay. That's just annoying. Yeah. That is just annoying. I think you're looking all right. Let's sort out the hair a bit more. I think we can actually even do a bit of it where it goes darker as well. So it's a bit too dark. The black is very strong on here, so let's just alter that right down. Make it fairly thin. wondering if it actually do go much darker. I think I need some bits which are a bit lighter as well. It's just too stark of a change, I think, as well. Yep. Okay, we've got the wedding music. That's interesting. Yep, we've got all the weird music right now. Yay. Okay. Right, for now though, I think we've got a pretty cool looking model coming along. Now, should we try and have a go at the green next? I think so. I'm just going to skip through some of this music. Things are just gone a bit strange. That should be okay now. There we go. Right. So for the green, what we're going to want is a bit of our, I think, olive green. There we go. And that will be our highlight, as it were. Let's mark all of these bits in. So on the back here we can see it's quite a big bit that we can do right across there. And there. And there as well. There. There. And on the front, And then if anything, there's quite a bit of dark areas with this one. Okay, I think what we can do is actually go over with a darker color in there as well. So let's mix in, I wonder if we mix in a little bit of the purple to darken it. I don't know if that's going to be too much though. Let's just take a big wad of you. Wrong green. I need this green. Oops. Just take a dab of that. And that makes a, yeah, that makes a particularly dark green. And then kind of gets quite dark in these parts here. In particular down there. It seems to get quite dark as well over here. Sorry, I'm very quiet with my talking. But I'm just kind of darkening some of the areas where we can see it gets particularly dark on the model. Right, now it's time to blend some of these together. I'm gonna mix the olive and the other one to get the kind of the mid highlight, I guess. I'm just gonna blend those where we can. I'm getting quite nice blends on this. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with how she's coming along. Okay, so we got that part all done. Next, I guess we try and do the purple. And then I'll happily call it a night, because I've then kind of covered all of the main areas, and then we can just kind of do all the detail work next time. Nice, that feels good to get quite a lot of that done. Where's the purple that I want? I think it's you, isn't it? It's going to be Gene Stealer purple. So we use the Gene Stealer purple to highlight up. Put you down there. We'll mark in our highlights. We'll sketch the highlights in. And then see where we go from there. Is this what's causing me the problems? Probably. Okay, let's close that and see if that helps. And we just have very lightly some highlights here and there. Not much though. That's about it though. That is about it. Okay. And on the back. Cool. That's basically it. There's just maybe a teeny bit I can do up the top there. Just there. That's it though. Everything else is very dark. So that works. Okay, so now I can do the mid-tones. And again, it's working pretty well for me. Pretty happy with that. Okay, now I do want to just get a little bit more of a lighter highlight in there. Try mixing in a teeny bit of yellow into this. Let me get this very kind of brighter yellow there, brighter purple. Just gonna squeeze into a couple of spots. Just to give a tiny bit of vibrancy there. And just kind of, it just brings up a little bit more contrast. Because we've got yellow there, it's bringing it up in a way that keeps our high contrast going without desaturating. We've got a high saturation of color. Because we're not using a white in there. There we go. Sorry for the bounce. There we go. That's what we've done today. I'm pretty pleased. It's coming along nicely. This is shaping up to be one of my, I think one of my best models I've painted. Certainly in such a short frame of time. So like, yeah, in a couple of hours, I've managed to just fully paint this. And just got a little bit more to go and it's done. But I'm gonna stop there because I've got to, I gotta have a stop time, so that'll be enough for me today. So thank you very much. Excuse me, sorry about that. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.